Okay, y'all. So what is the next step for the RS5? I got something that's inside the car. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm about to do, and we're gonna see exactly what that is, and then see like if it makes a difference or something. Because a lot of people say that this is great. I want to see for myself because I think that the RS5 is good as far as speed. However, I want a little bit more before I just go bananas and get a supercharger and all that stuff. But we're gonna see what this next mod is. So stay tuned. All right. Yeah, my car is off. It's a little dirty, but the next mod is the JHM tune. I went with stage 2, that's the engine and the transmission tune, just straight from jump. I didn't want to make a stock one and then stage 1 and then stage 2. I just went straight to stage 2 because I don't have no time for it. I just want to see exactly what it is. So basically, there's a couple of steps that you have to do in order to get it, in order to make it work on your car. Very simple, not that big of a deal. Just some steps that got to be taken. So let's go over that. All right. So basically, what you have to do is get this power connect cable, purchase a tune from GHM, and get you a laptop, Ethernet. Laptop internet connection. And when you do the tune, it's the best practice to hardwire it using Ethernet instead of using Wi-Fi. Now, my Wi-Fi router is on side this house, but I'm gonna follow the directions. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that long Ethernet cable, put the laptop in the computer. The laptop. I'm gonna put the laptop in the car, and then get the tune started. So I have actually 2 laptops. One, I'm going to read off what I need to do. And then with the other one, I'm going to do the tune. So basically what happens is you get the tune, you put the actual program file on your computer, plug this power connect cable up through the OBD2 and the other side to the computer, and you get more horsepower. Some people say upwards up to a 50 horsepower gain. That's a lot of horsepower. That some say that it feels like they have it. I don't have access to a dyno right now to do what it is before and after. But people that have had this tune have said that it is a good tune to get. And, this is my weekend toy. This is something to play around with. I think I'm gonna keep it forever unless like somebody really wants to buy it. In that case, I'll sell it. But yeah, no rear seats. I have the carbon fiber wing, carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber mirror caps, some other things I'm doing to the car. Yeah, it's a lot of things I'm doing to it because just want to have a nice and unique car. So we're gonna get this tune set up, and then we will be right back. Alright, so we are getting set up. I have my car right here, the setup for the tune, and this, my Apple, I have that to follow the instructions. So let's get it. I'm in the car. Make sure you get you, a laptop or whatever to do the tune. And then I have my instructions over here. From that, the next thing you want to do is absolutely make sure you have a battery charger hooked to the car. It's recommended in the instructions because you don't want the power to go down, because the tune and all of the workings of it may make it where you lose power. And it said you can really mess a tune up, mess your car up, all that stuff. So we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen. And we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen because that's plugged in. And then got all my other stuff here. So I'm about to do this tune and follow the instructions, and I'm gonna give you guys a real world critique of this tune. So the tune is doing this thing. Got my carbon fiber hood all up and everything like that. Now it's the waiting game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on. All right, so now we're about to do the transmission. I have the stage 2 already installed, and we will be able to launch this thing at 6,000 RPM. Some cars don't even rev that high, but we're getting it together, and here we go for the transmission tune. But I really want to see what this tune about. Like I said, everybody's talking about it like it's such a big thing, or get the tune and stuff. Some reputable people who have RS5s have talked about it over and over again for a long time. So now it's time for your boy to do it. So let me do this here. I will be right back. I'll do some driving impressions. If you have a RS5 already, it's kind of pointless to do a video and say, "Ooh, this is how the car drives." So the video that I will have after this part is just how I feel the difference on it. So let's go. You know what's the best way to describe how the car feels now? Like after the tune, driving, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, it feels like the car has like a shot of adrenaline inside of it. Like someone, woke up a RS5, gave it a gallon of coffee, a whole gallon, and then gave them like an injection in the heart with adrenaline, and now it's like the car is just alive. So yeah, it's a little different now. It feels more responsive. Like I hit the gas, it's there, and I can feel more in the mid-range too, like that 4,500 to 7,000 RPM. I feel more urgency there in that mid-range part. Also down low, there's a little bit more to there. And of course at the high RPMs, it's just balls to the wall. Yeah, it is way more immediate. Get this tune. That's all I gotta say. Get it. It is definitely worth it. JHM, if y'all ever make like a stage street in A1, let me get that. Cause yeah, the tune is so simple to do. It was not difficult at all. Pretty much get your laptop, plug it in, follow the instructions to a T, read, and I feel like I got another, I don't know, 50, 40? I don't know. Now it's time to dive because stock this car comes with what, 450 horsepower. So we look at that. People do other mods, like I have a full Build-Tech non-resonated exhaust, K&N filters, and all that stuff, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. More lights flashing and things like that. That's no big deal. But I do feel better about this, like I do. All right, so first impressions. This tune, I feel it. The transmission really shifts different in dynamic. Let's go to comfort. Comfort is really comforting. All right. before, I will say this: it got a lot more urgency. And I'm not even hitting $6,000 yet, and it is different. That's all I can say right now. Like, it's different. I can feel. I don't know what the horsepower number will be. Hey, this feels like another 30 horsepower, or 25, or 10, or 50. I can't judge that. But what I do know, it is different. It feels like a more responsive car than it was literally 30 minutes ago. Might be in my head, I don't know. No, it's not. It's not. It really feels different. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, buddy. The shifts are different, too. I'm not saying that speed. It was 65 or whatever that sign says. That's the speed that it was. But yeah, it is way more responsive now. It's the RS5 wasn't lazy by all means. I mean, it has a 8,000 RPM engine. But I will say that it feels more rapid, because the car feels faster. But it definitely feels like there's more in it. And even at being in a low gear, like right now, I'm in 6th gear, going like 87 miles an hour, and with the 7 just now. And before, it wasn't that the car felt slow. I just like to really get into the revs to really feel the actual power that it has. But now it feels like I can stay in a lower gear. I don't have to downshift like I used to have to, right? Because before I would have to, let's say I'm in 7th and I want to go down like to 4th and feel that big pull. Now I can really not have to do that and stay in a gear. Responsive. Yep. As soon as I pull this paddle, and my foot isn't all the way on the gas. Now, what I did notice before is if you wasn't on the gas, it would have a slight delay. The transmission kind of depends on how you drive, but I drive aggressive AF. So as soon as I pull the paddle, it should. I was in 7. I can't go to 8. That was 2. like that. I like that change. Yep. Get it. Alright. Now I'm on the bridge and I'm just really just driving now. But the car feels way more urgent. If I was to say, okay, the RS5 now feels like, I don't know, like a RS5 that just took off. Okay, y'all, it's a brand new day. And, you know, in the video, you all saw me, you know, give my immediate reaction to it. And, you know, sometimes, myself included, and probably half of y'all, when something is done to your car, whether it's a K&N filter or a new tune exhaust, whatever you put on your car, no matter how small the difference is, in your mind, you're like, oh my God, this big difference. And sometimes it's not necessarily the case. With that being said, I will say that this tune here is not that. It actually makes a nice, significant difference in the car. I've driven other RS5s that had tunes from other people, and at my car was still stock, and I didn't feel a big of a difference. Maybe there was something, but when I got back in my car felt the same or faster. JH Motorsports tune is worth it. Particularly, I would say it eliminated a lot of things that I didn't like. You know, one thing, I can feel the 93 and a 93 tune versus when I drove it in different states where I live, where I had 91, and where I live now they have 93 and then the 93 tune. There is a difference. I can feel a difference in the transmission. And there's a stark difference between comfort and dynamic. Like comfort mode, it feels pretty much the same. It feels a little more aggressive. I wouldn't even say that. It feels good. It's not lazy. And if you have RS5, you know what I'm talking about. You know, but in dynamic, that's where the massive difference is. The mid-range, let's say particularly from like 4,500 to that 6,500 range, I feel a good difference. Revving to that 8,800 RPM red line, you know, from the 8,250, the car still pulls. It's not just for sound, right, or for theatrics. There is performance there when you go beyond the 8,250 red line and you're up to 8,800. I feel that. It feels more sharper, responsive, alive. I'm going to do a draggy run. I'm going on vacation, y'all. Like, I've been working and a lot. So after this vacation, I have some time off and I can do a lot more videos in a shorter amount of time. But just the driving dynamics of it feels more sharper, more responsive, you know, quicker. It feels like the car is way more alive than it was before. Now, I don't know about the GHM Stage 1 because I went straight to Stage 2. So I don't have any bearing on that. I would say if you can get it, get the Stage 2 with a transmission tune, because the engine feels more responsive and the transmission is immediate. It was immediate before, but now it feels more like a newer version of the DCT. I drove a friend of mine's Cayman, and I won't say it's an exact duplicate as far as speed, but going from what I had before, driving that car, and then driving this after the tune, it's closer, if that makes sense to you. It's a nice difference. Let's see, what else? I talked about the engine. The mid-range is better. There is a good difference in the high part of the red line. I can feel it really come on at, let's say, like 6,000 RPM. It really starts to move and pull. My car was already unlocked with the, I did like 170 something before. So that didn't really make a change. I didn't have the 155, thing on it. So that didn't really make a change. What I do like is that this car does not downshift automatically as before. It will stay in that gear, and then when you get down to almost stopping, it will roll down the gears. I love that aspect of it, because sometimes I don't want to just, rev out if I'm, in, not in manual mode, if I'm in, automatic mode and I'm in 7th gear and I just want to just move a little bit. Before you hit that gas, that thing will go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 and just take off, which is cool. But sometimes, I used to have a manual, transmission car before, and I just want to just get on over, stay in the same gear, and I'm good. When this car downshifts, now I have a full Miltech exhaust in my car, non-resonated, so my car is loud. On the downshifts, it sounds different. It does. It's more of a terrible sound effect, but if anyone has a aftermarket exhaust, particularly Miltech or AWE or Armatrix, you know what I'm talking about. The downshift sound is changed a little. Upshift sound still is cool, but it's much more immediate. I would say this is a tune that's worth it. No BS, no, like JH didn't pay me. I paid the full price for it, just like, everybody else. Not sponsored at all. Like, can somebody sponsor me? I will put your stuff on my car. But I will say that absolutely get this tune. It is definitely worth it. The hooking it up was easy. I mean, it was like, look, I got my battery charger. I plugged it up to the side of my side of the house. Had it running on the car. Did the tune. Got me the cheapest laptop that I could find for the tune. Put the tune on the car, and it was rough for maybe like the first day as it started to learn. And now this car knows how I drive in dynamic, because I purposely drove in a very aggressive way in dynamic so it can learn dynamic that way. And oh yeah, it's a big difference between comfort and dynamic. It feels like this is how the RS5 should have been when the car was made. Like, if the RS5 came out like this, which I'm not discounting the saying that the car doesn't feel good, because I got it because it's a RS5. But if it would have come tuned like this from Audi, oh my God, it is a huge difference. I want to see how much faster it is now. Like, I'm very curious, because for a stock car, when I look at everybody's, draggy times and things like that, I have a really fast RS5 for it being stock. I mean, I have K&L filters. I have Miltech exhaust. And when I got the car, they had APR stickers on it. But I don't know if it was APR tuned or not. And maybe it was. Don't know. But if it was tuned, having this tune on it makes a huge difference. And I've driven other RS5s that I had before, and they felt, the same. I think that the exhaust made a big difference, and the K&L filters made a difference before anything else. I maintain the car. I mean, I have a crap ton of miles. Like, I'm at 176,000 miles on my car. Change the oil, you'll be fine with this engine. This continually change the oil. Like 5,000 miles, get some more. Don't do 10, don't do 8, 5, right? Because that will help with carbon buildup, things like that. Get you the, the magnetic oil drain plug at the bottom. Get that together, and you'll be fine. Just maintain the car. Drive it like it's supposed to be. Don't baby it. Your car will be fine. don't worry about it. Maybe I have a special one to get to almost 180,000 miles, because I'm not getting rid of this car at all. It feels good. Like, I keep saying the same thing over and over again because I just like the tune. I want to drive it more now, which I do love to drive it, but having it in that dynamic mode and running through the gears, I can really feel the difference in past 5,000 RPM. It feels like a different car. Now I don't know, what the horsepower increase is. And I can't put an estimation on it. I would say get the tune, put it on your car, like drive it before, like do some pulls, some really aggressive pulls, do the tune, and then jump in your car, let it learn and adapt, drive kind of aggressive, and then do that same thing again, same road, same bridge, same highway, and do that pull again, and you will see a difference. I will say it makes a nice difference on this car. But if I was to put it on a, 1 to 10 scale, it being, terrible as a 1, like no effect at all, and 10 being absolute perfect, I give it a 10. Get the tune. I don't know how many videos they have out about this tune. I will say, get the tune. This 100% get it. You don't need any, after this, I know other companies sell like a little pedal, response thingy, like pedal commander and all those things. I thought about getting that, but with this tune, I can feel the difference. Like when I press the gas, it's immediate. An example is, let's say if you're in first gear and you're rolling off a red light and you mash it, there was, a slight delay. Very, very slight. And if you have an RS5, you know what I'm talking about. After this tune, that's gone. Like, as soon as I pump the gas, just press it, I'm in the seat. So, yes, get this tune. I've been rambling for like the past 12 minutes on how good this tune is. Listen, like, comment, subscribe, buy the tune, and come back, because I got some more things that's coming to the car. Yeah, from interior, because I already got rid of the back seats. That's gone. So roll cages coming soon. Back seats are out already. I have some cosmetic things that I'm doing with the paddle shifters, and I have the carbon fiber hood and wing. Next thing will be some suspension things, go coilovers, and do some more mounts, like the high density mounts, the carrier bearing, all those things to get as much of the horsepower that this car puts out, make it to where it actually hits the ground, right? Because there's all sorts of drivetrain loss from bad mounts, things not being tight. So I want to see if I can get this car really, really dialed in while it's still NA, and then go to forced induction and see if I really want to do that. But definitely get this tune. I'll put their contact information in the description, and also tag them so they can, you can click on there and go to their website and check it out and whatnot. Definitely get this tune. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Like I said earlier, like, comment, and subscribe, because, I like making videos, and, I want to share this experience with you guys. And I would say that a RS5 is a car to get. And once you start modding it, it's a fun thing, right? So, check out the channel, go back, watch some other videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day. Later.